Mr. Carro, let me ask you this. I know you don't know, I assume you don't know Mr. O'Connor, who's the plaintiff's lawyer. Was he surprised, in your view, by what happened, or do you think he was prepared for a person who probably couldn't tell this story without being emotional?
I think the extent of it, you know, to recount something 2 years later, and it was as if she was there. You really got the feeling that you were there and she was reliving it. So that even though you prepare a witness and you go over testimony, you never know till that moment as to whether the person is going to go back in time. And she was reliving it in front of the jury. So I think that was not anticipated, the realism that came out at that point.
Was he pleased or displeased with the way it did?
Oh, absolutely. I had to be pleased. I mean, what you want is you want the emotion, you want the jury to feel the pain, even though it doesn't go to the liability question.
But let me take you to the other extreme. Why couldn't jurors look at this plaintiff and say, this is a human being who is very delicate and who was traumatized by this situation far beyond what happens to other folks who've had similar kind of horrible experiences, but within a year or a few months, with help, recover and are able to handle it? I mean, why might it not hurt him by suggesting this is such a delicate human being that almost any trauma would send her over the edge?
Well, when someone breaks down the court, there's always a risk that the jury sees it as being false. But it seemed to be, you know, it developed. It didn't just happen in one moment. It started coming, and it grew and grew as she recounted and when she got to the children. So it really followed a natural progression that I think makes it seem more real. There is a danger when someone immediately, when you ask the question, they break down, juries are skeptical. But here it seemed to build in the proper fashion.
Well, skeptical or not, obviously much of the attention in this trial is going to focus on Billie Jean Mattei, her background, her personality, her responses to crisis.